Good morning, students. Now we are going to take up 7th chapter, congruence of triangles. Actually, what do you mean by congruence? See, two objects identical in their shapes and sizes are said to be congruent to each other. In other words, congruent means nothing but when any two objects in shape or size, if they are equal, that is congruent. Exact correspondence of two objects in shape and size is called congruency. See, I have given you here, this is the symbol of congruence. Okay, one is like curve, like, then equal sign. This is the symbol of congruence. Now the line segments are congruent as their lengths are the same. Here I have given you two line segments, you see students, P and Q, S and T. Here PQ is 4 centimeters, S is also 4 centimeters. You see, same size and is there and same length also is there. So PQ is congruent to ST. Why? Because this is 4 centimeters and this is 4 centimeters. It exactly looks same size and same shape. So this is called congruency. So some examples if you want to take for congruency, you can just see. You take a pen of similar one. See, now I have taken this pen, and you can take same pen. When you keep two pens together, if there is same size and same length, it is said to be a congruent. Suppose you take notebooks. When you have a small notebook, you keep one on the other one, two books you take, you measure and see, it will be same. The notebooks also can be a congruent. Some examples. So now we will see congruence of angles. Here in congruence of angles, what they say, if two angles have the same measure, they are congruent. Also, if two angles are congruent, their measures are same. When two angles we are taking, when they are having same measurement, it is a congruent. Now I have taken here angle ABC, angle PQR. You see, here also it is 40 degrees, here also it is 40 degrees. So ultimately what we can tell, we can say it as angle ABC is congruent to angle PQR. So this is congruency of angles. Congruency of triangles. Two triangles are congruent if they are copies of each other, and when superposed they cover each other exactly. Now here also same thing only. Congruence means when it is having same measurement, same size, same shape. See, here I have taken two triangles, 3 centimeters, 3 centimeters, 4. 3 centimeters, 3 centimeters, 4 centimeters. So it exactly same size and same shape. So it is a congruent. Now here you see, when you place this angle PQR, when you place on this triangle, it comes same. So it is congruent. When you place angle PQR and angle ABC, this R will fall on A. Yeah. Then this P will fall on B. Q will fall on C. Also this RP, this side it will fall on this side, AB. PQ, it will fall on BC. And RQ fall on AC. Thus, in two congruent triangles we have, here you see we are having corresponding angles. Angles, which are the angles here? A and R, B and P, C and Q. Then corresponding vertices. What are the vertices here? A and R, B and P, C and Q. Now, what are the sides here? Corresponding sides. You see sides here, AB and RP, BC and PQ, AC and RQ. So these are the sides. So these are the congruency of triangles. I have given you little introduction about this. Now let's go to exercise 7.1. Students, you can go through your textbook also. They have given you, here you see on page 133, congruence of triangles. Here they have given you see, two stamps are given. When you place that stamp over other stamp, it is same size and same measurement. shape. So this is an example for congruency. Here you see still more they have given two same blades they have given, same biscuits they have given, here same toys they have given, this same sheets of papers they have given. So these are all examples of congruency. Here I have given you also, see they have taken here plain figures. This F1 is congruent to F2. Why? Because it is same measurement is there, same shape also is there. So when you keep this F1 on F2, it is same. So these are the congruence of plain figures. Now I have already told you congruence among line segments. Here you see two types, A, B, C, D, P, Q, RS. Here you see PQ is big one, RS is small. Whereas A, B and C, D are of same size and same length. So AB is congruent to CD. This I have already told you. Then congruence of angles also I have explained to you. You can just go through if you have any doubt. Congruency of triangles also I have told you. Then here they have given you one example. You can just go through that one. Now here they have given angle ABC and angle PQ are congruent under the correspondence. See, ABC and RQP. Now write the parts of angle ABC that corresponds to. Now they have given you here one diagram also. ABC, angle ABC and angle PQR. I have showed you in the triangles also. Now here they have given. Now we have to write what will be the corresponding to PQ, angle Q, angle RP. Now suppose here you see ACB, PQR. Now you observe this figure correctly. Now PQR ABC. Now here P is here. What will be the corresponding to? They have asked here PQ. PQ is this one. What will be the corresponding to PQ? BC will be corresponding. See here. PQ, BC. Now angle Q. Angle Q where it is here. Angle Q will be corresponding to angle B. Angle RP. RP is this one. Angle RP will be corresponding to angle AC. So this is the example they have given. So with this we have finished little introduction of congruency of triangles. Now let's take exercise 7.1. We shall just with this we finished theory. In next class let's take exercise 7.1. If you have any doubts, you can just go through your textbook also. You will be able to understand. This is an easy topic. Okay, students. Thank you.